Hey, welcome back to my series on how to solve a Rubik's Cube using the corners first method. This is step 4. I call it 6 out of 8 edges. You're going to solve 3 on the top layer and 3 on the bottom. I'm going to have some algorithms for you to write down. Notice here that we're using the notation E and E inverse. E is the same as U, except it's in the middle. No matter whether you're solving the top or the bottom layer, you'll notice if you're inputting the piece from the left into the right, you're just turning the right layer up or down and then sliding that middle layer. But I wrote down the algorithms because everything does have an algorithm. Now, I'm grateful for the program this time because it goes slow and it shows you the pieces being put in. This part is really just intuition, but you have some algorithms that you use, and you'll learn that it's just muscle memory, and a lot of that can be done within 5 seconds. And remember, you have to leave one edge messed up on the top and one on the bottom, because that spot is the side when you're turning up and down. You won't mess up any of the sides that you've already solved. And whatever sides are there on the right side, both of them are going to be messed up with each spin of the middle that you do. But the solution to that is by moving the top layer or using the U notation, or by moving the bottom layer by using the D notation after you put the edge in place. Should have the live footage coming up here in a second. After this last example. See that put in the top white green, and I moved it out of place. And right here we're ready for the next step. But here's the live footage. Okay, that was to put in the white and blue edge piece at the bottom. On this example, I'm solving the white on the bottom, but you notice once it's put in place, I slide it out of the way. And again, all I'm doing is turning that right layer either to the left or the right, putting the place in the edge, and then moving that layer back out of the way, so I can keep going. And sometimes you can put 2 in at the same time. You'll see that more regularly once you've solved with this method at least 100 times. You have to learn the patterns this way, and you know that the edge is either going to be facing either to the left or facing you when they're on the left side. Okay, this time I'm gonna put the yellow green edge in place on the top there. Did you see that with the algorithm? Now I only have 2 more to put in place on the top, and the yellow's facing up, so you can see that they're in the wrong spots at the top, and you gotta take them out, move them either left or right in the middle, and then slide the top to the right and put it in place. Remember that we're keeping one side for both the top and the bottom incomplete because we're going to put them both in at the same time. And when I line the cube up, you can see that you still have an X on each side, and you would be ready to move on to the next step. But I cut back some footage so I can show you some more examples because this is such an easy step. I wanted you to see that it is just simply turning that right side. I wanted to give you some more cases. See that yellow-blue edge was in the white layer at the top, and the yellow sticker was facing the side. You simply just turn the cube to the right and then move that edge right into place using the E notation. And you could do it either way. You could have turned it to the right or to the left, just as long as you slid the edge into place. See how I keep putting the pieces I need to solve on the left? Okay, and see how that bottom edge is in the incorrect layer. It should be up top and the sticker is facing the side. Just by turning the cube and to the right and then moving that middle layer and put it in place. And that one is in place. We now have 3 solved on the top and 3 sides solved on the bottom. We're ready for step 4. I'll see you in the next video.
Get to the eat.